In honor of May the 4th, we talked to one of the most adored characters in the Star Wars franchise. Her name is Kendra Wall, and she played one of the beloved Ewoks in Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. May the 4th be with you, Kendra. Hello.
Hello, and may the Force be with you as well, Mercedes.
It is so good to have you on. So many Star Wars fans here in studio are so excited that you're joining us. Now, tell us a little bit about how you got the role of an Ewok in Return of the Jedi. It was a casting call, from what I understand. Did you know what you were auditioning for at the time?
What happened was I had done a picture before with the same casting people, and they had done a show with many little people in it, quote unquote little people. And so they reached out again to the little people community that they knew from that movie. And then we kind of had to audition. They kind of had to know a little bit about us. But it was all mostly through the platform of the Little People of America organization that this all happened. But when I went to do the movie, we had no idea it was Star Wars. They tried to keep everything really hush-hush. They were just saying it was some kind of horror film called Blue Harvest, and there was like this little saying was, "Something wicked this way comes," and you know, people were guessing that it was Star Wars, but no one was really sure till we were all of a sudden starting to see the principals come into work, and then it was like, okay, we know.
That is.
So it was really fun.
So amazing. Now I hear you had an interesting meetup with some of the cast members while you were having lunch one day. Kind of awkward, intimidating moment when you had lunch on the set. What happened?
It was my first date because I actually flew to California from Oklahoma, and I was going to do my fitting for my costume because everything had been done through the mail, drawings, measuring, you know, sending in measurements and sending traces of my hands and things like that. So they wanted to try on the costume for actual size. So they were starting with the fitting, and of course, while you're in that costume for a very short time, you get all sweaty and gooey. And then they said, you know what, we're going to do another take with the costume after lunch. They're breaking for lunch, and we'll have you meet George Lucas so you can see how you look. And I thought, oh my God. So anyways, so I go to lunch, and they just had this big tent covering with picnic tables everywhere. And everyone's already there because I had to take all that stuff off and with the helpers of the dressers. And I walk in there, and I have a plate full of stuff, and there's nowhere to sit. And no other little people were there yet. The Ewoks weren't on set yet. And Mark Hamill said, "I'll give you my seat here," you know. And there I am in the midst of Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, Peter Mayhew, you know, and I recognized Carrie right away because I had worked with her before in the movie Under the Rainbow.
Right.
So,
not
crazy.
Intimidating at all to have Princess Leia right there. Kendra,
sweaty.
That is so amazing. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us on this May the 4th. We appreciate it so much.
Yes.
And Las Vegas now.